Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your full moon reading. So this full moon is in Taurus, which is highlighting for everyone your income, your wealth, your stability, the things that you hold close to, things that you value in life, your possessions, and of course your what do you call it? Your material world in general, right? Everything that's around you, the material world. So that's what's being highlighted right now. It's also an earth energy, so all about being grounded and stuff like that. It's also a beaver moon, and it's been given that name because around this time of year, this is when the beavers start to build very, very tirelessly their dams before winter comes. And that made me think that on a collective level for everyone, this is a really good time to think about what do you need to do before the end of the year? What do you need to do before you close out this year? And that could be inner work, that could be external work. I just feel like now is a perfect time to actually start your I know it's a full moon, it's not really about new beginnings, but I think it's a good time to start taking action and maybe to recognize what you need to release in order to do that, whether it be fears, limited beliefs, habits, whatever it may be. Now, so I think that's cool. What do you need to do before the end of the year? And start doing that. For you guys, Sagittarius, specifically for Sagittarius rising, because in your astrology chart, this will be happening in the 6th house, which is the house of health. All right, this is a good time to start working on your health, your body. This is a time to work on your routines and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis to bring balance into your life and to bring, I'm hearing equilibrium, so balance, right? Things to balance out. And harmony as well. So let's just dive in. Let's see. So this is a good time to reflect on your relationship with your habits. All right, your routines. What are you doing? Are you doing things that are good for you, or are they not good for you? A good time to start working on that. All right, so let's dive in, shall we? Let's just dive straight in. What's going on for Sagittarius with this full moon? What's going on for Sagittarius? You have know your worth. So this is really marking a time where you're starting new beginnings about your worth and your value and the need to take a reality check. So this feels like a harsh truth coming up, or a need to look at the harsh truth. And that could again just be about your routines and your habits and your health and the way that we're giving to these areas. But let's see. Know your worth and take a reality check. And sometimes that could be, maybe you're not living up to your worthiness, right? So the reality check is that you need to change something, that you're not doing enough for yourself. 6th chakra, interesting, because this is your third eye. So it is about seeing beyond the physical realm. Some of you need to start trusting in your intuition a bit more, in your third eye. You might be seeing more signs, synchronicities from spirit. You might be tapping a bit more into the paranormal, to spiritual realm. What's important is that you start trusting your instincts and doing what spirit's guiding you to do. And what is that? I don't know yet. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. All right. This full moon for Sagittarius. Higher power. Second card in, talking about you connecting with spirit and that your third eye is opening. Okay. And this is like a kind of like a lock. You're unlocking your third eye. And that maybe there's answers within that you are seeking externally, but they're internal. Okay. What's going on for Sagittarius during this full moon? Gratitude coming out. Should we read that too? And fear. Releasing fear. Okay. That fear comes up to help us, right? It's a good thing to fear a lion, right? When it's running at you, it kicks in adrenaline and makes you run away. That's great. But sometimes we still hold fear. There's no lion. Sometimes it's just a boss, right? That's just making us, or sometimes it's a text message from a person that's making us feel fearful and activated. So it's important to actually look at it as an opportunity to heal whatever is bringing you that fear, right? Some of you, it's going outside your comfort zone, bringing you fear. So again, see it as a great opportunity to say, thank you for bringing me awareness to something I need to work on. Because this says, I'm testing my resolve to live in an energy of love. So it's helping you find solutions here. And gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Spirit wants you to focus on gratitude during this time. For Sagittarius, please. The number is 444. Could be important for you. And you have insecurity. So that makes sense with know your worth. Okay. Because you're still holding to some insecurities. And that's probably because you have a fear. So again, dive into what that might be. What is the fear that's stopping you from being yourself, treating yourself the way that you deserve to? opening your heart to good things, right? Because it's about being blocked. Okay. Let's dive into your tarot. What's the energy of this full moon for Sagittarius? Three of Swords and a Lover. Some of you need to heal from past relationships and maybe even choices that you feel that you've made in the past that led to heartache and pain. Some of you don't trust yourself enough anymore, right, to follow your gut instincts, to follow the signs, because maybe you trusted them before and it didn't work out very well, or maybe because you need to start learning to trust them because you didn't look at them before, right? And maybe you made some bad choices in the past. The Lovers and Three of Swords is separation, heartache, and pain. So this full moon might be bringing up that maybe this has still led to some disappointment and insecurity within yourself. Why is the Three of Swords here? What's the pain? The Knight of Swords, feeling attacked, feeling like you've been accused of something, feeling like you want to speak your truth about something, you never were able to get the truth or speak your truth. The Lovers, why is this here? The Magician. And the Magician is like a fresh start here, to be honest. It's saying that you can manifest whatever you desire, but it's based on your choices, right? You can have love. You can have healing. Yeah, but it does, it speaks about your choices. The Eight of Pentacles is all about where you put your time and energy. It says that the hard work that you put into something is going to come back out again. If you are in a relationship, for example, some of you are, and you are, maybe there is still some past pains that's coming in. It might be interfering in this, or it's time to heal that. It's time to work on whatever is showing up there and impacting your relationship. Some of you, if you are still in a relationship with someone, but there has been some pain here, this can be worked on. You have to be both on the same page though, of course. But the Magician is about putting things out in the open. I only say that because look, arms are wide. It's about unlimited thinking. What you see and visualize you can have in the material world. You just need to work hard for it, right? Eight of Pentacles. You need to work effortlessly. You need to work tirelessly towards it. Eight of Pentacles will not be in vain. That could be on a relationship, but it could just be on your love life in general. Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles. This is you healing your heart. Three of Pentacles is working on healing your heart for sure, right? That's how I see it anyway. Building the foundations. Some of you need to start giving, more self-love to yourself for sure during this time. This is again healing your health, your routines are all an act of self-love. So that could be a really good way of doing that. What else is going on during this full moon for Sagittarius? What is the message? Seven of Pentacles, Justice, and the King of Cups. Okay, so I always have to speak about if this is internal or external. Some of you will be signing a new contract here. That looks quite nice. Something you've been patient for, waiting for. Justice is also about balance, okay, and Commom. Seven of Pentacles tells me that you've been working towards something, but you're not seeing a lot of results yet. You will. So there we go. You will. Sometimes with the Seven of Pentacles, we might need to change something though. We might need to put a little extra effort. Maybe that's just knowing your worth. Allowing yourself to be celebrated. Allowing yourself to be ready for success, some of you. But I do feel like whatever you've been working hard on, you're going to see victory and success around that. Justice. The Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are going to find financial freedom. Some of you will be signing a contract of your own business for some. Nine of Pentacles could also be about you balancing your income. We're going to speak about Taurus, right? Because it is about making sure that you are saving, but also enjoying life too. But balancing that, having a clear balance and structure around that, right? Because Nine of Pentacles is about financial freedom. But you have to save up a little bit or invest in order to have that, and work hard, of course. King of Cups. Four of Wands. So some of you are going to be getting into relationships, or again, mending something with someone. I'm not saying someone from the past. It's clearly someone already in your life. This is about feeling emotionally secure, feeling emotionally stable, feeling like you've got someone in your life who you can marry or enjoy life with. So these are all things that might be coming your way. Higher power and the third eye. So some of you guys might be focusing too much on the negatives, and Spirit wants you to come home. They want you to connect back to yourself, because you'll find the truth of what you can have. Some of you, especially in terms of finances, where you might have been feeling like you got a lot of losses here in terms of career, finances, a lot of feelings of being defeated in this area. But I feel like you can turn this around, but you need awareness and truth. And some of this is just by gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, start focusing on what you do. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, start focusing on what can go right. It's really about changing it. The Star and healing. Healing what? Healing what? Insecurity. Okay, there's something about a truth about your actual insecurities. Something is actually an insecurity. Maybe feeling insecure, putting yourself in a spotlight, right? Maybe you feel like success would make you feel insecure. But just try figure out what that is to you, because of course it'll be different for everyone, but it's interesting how that's coming up here. It's easier to dwell on what's gone wrong in life than to start working on what you can do right and put an action towards it. It's easier to dwell. It's easier to accept defeat. It's easier to close yourself off. That's temptation. That's that devil tricking you. But it doesn't mean it's the right step. Ace of Swords, connecting to your intuition. You got 2 spirit guides around you at this time. In your home. What's the truth of this insecurity? The Wheel is such an ambiguous card. What they'll tell me about it is that it's changing. The insecurity is changing. It's not a season of insecurity anymore for you. It's time for new beginnings. But of course, the Wheel of Fortune is ambiguous, so I can't really get that for you. Maybe you have an insecurity to change. Maybe you don't like change. So you'd rather keep things where they are, even if it's boring, even if it's conflicting and chaotic, even if you don't exactly like it, because it's more comfortable. Because maybe being in a loving relationship makes you feel insecure, or makes you feel scared, makes you feel worried, right? There's a wound here that's stopping you from putting yourself out there towards your wish fulfillment. And instead, rather, you looking at everything that's gone wrong and telling you, I'm not going to do it because it's going to go wrong. So whether that be career success, whether that be relationship success, whatever area of your life this is in, Spirit's almost saying that this is an insecurity within yourself. It's not reality. Sure, someone hurt you before, but it doesn't mean that everyone's going to hurt you. Maybe you didn't get success before in your past, but it doesn't mean that you can't have success. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're looking at the past as validation for why you can't have something in the forward. And that's like, oh, I'm not going to try, because if I try, then it's just not going to work. I'm not going to save my money because I tried to do it before and it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? I hope it makes some sense to you. So Spirit's saying that's not the truth. Look in, where is this insecurity? It's in your identity and how you relate to yourself, right? It's how you view yourself with insecurity coming up. So try and try to assess what that devil energy is and what it's tempting you, and what that is trying to tell you, because they're saying, know your worth, but it's time to take a reality check. All right, what you might be telling yourself might not be the truth. And Spirit's all saying this for you to grow and evolve and understand yourself and to go towards the things that you deserve, right? And sometimes it means we have to look at the harsh reality of things, that we might be our own blockage right now. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys next time.